The Canadian Card Collector here, and welcome back to day 236 of your daily deck review. And the deck that we're taking a look at today is the version 5 of the Smoke and Mirrors playing card, and this is the Dan and Dave from Anyone Worldwide edition in the light blue colorway. So, no further ado, let's take a look and see what we get. Here we have the version 5 of the Smoke and Mirrors playing cards. Here on the front, it is in a matte finished tuck box with a few glossy accents on it, and it's in a light blue colorway with a little checker pattern here on the front. Looks like a back design there. A little sneak peek of that back design in a way, and it is slightly embossed, so you can feel like the texture of like the checkerboards there. So you have like a dark blue and a lighter blue pattern. On the side it says anyone. Other side says Dan and Dave. On the bottom, you got the Anyone Worldwide logo, the Anyone logo there, and it says Anyone times Dan and Dave, Anyone in 2021. So these came out in 2021. Smoke and Mirrors made in the USA, and then anyoneworldwide.com, the website. And on the back, you just got some information saying Dan and Dave Smoke and Mirrors, and the logo trademarks and stuff, and then you got yeah, trademarks there. And then at the top it says Smoke and Mirrors, originally released in 2007. Anyone reprint 2021 version 5. You got more of that checker pattern there. And it's also embossed. Same just on the top, checkerboards. And your tuck flap has the exact same thing as the back there. And your tuck flaps just have a checkerboard pattern. If we take the cards out of the box, inside the tuck box, it's just that matte blue finish. Nothing too crazy going on inside the tuck box. But now that we took a look at the tuck box, time to take a look at the cards. And first we'll start with that back design. Here we have a mirrored back design with the standard white border going around. And it's that blue checkerboard pattern. So you got the dark blue and the light blue checker pattern there. And you got the D&D logo, the Dan and Dave logo there in the middle. It's a mirrored back design. So you flip it over. Same design in both directions. And now for the cards you get. Here you get one Joker here. It says Joker, Joker there in the corners. Then it says the same thing it did on the back of the truck box. Smoke and Mirrors, originally released in 2007. Anyone reprint 2021 version 5. Then you got an identical Joker there. So you got two identical Jokers. Then you got a Anyone World kind of little ad card kind of thing. And it's just a fully inked like black card here with the Anyone logo there. Blank on the back. Then you got addition of 3,000, so there's only 3,000 of these blue smoke and mirrors released. Blank on the back. And then for the custom ace of spades here, you got a half and half, kind of like the little anyone worldwide little logo there within the spade and some spikes around it. It's just anyone, Dan and Dave in 2021 there, just underneath. And then the rest of the cards are just standard spades. And then we get to the court cards, the Jack, Queen, and King of spades, and they're standard court cards, just like a slightly changed up colorway. Like they're just black, red, and white, and yellow. And then they have the anyone little logo going through it, like the word anyone going through it there. You can kind of see it, how it looks slightly different. So you can see it slightly better here, like you can see the A there. That's the only like really custom part other than the changed up colorway. And you got the standard diamonds. Then you got the court cards here. Same thing in black, red, white, and yellow colorway. And then you got the anyone logo going through them. Same thing for the clubs, standard clubs and standard quick cards, just change up colorway with the anyone logo going through it. Standard clubs. And the hearts, the exact same thing, standard hearts. Quick cards once again, anyone logo going through it. Then change up colorway. And you got those standard hearts here. So overall, pretty standard deck. Except for the quick cards, they're pretty much the only custom thing in the deck. Right now, or time to test the handling. And first we'll start with the springs. And these cards already were previously opened before before this, but they still handle fantastic. You got the nice softer style spring to it. Like a nice flexibility to it, like they're not like overly stiff, but they're not like super bendy to where they want to bend in half. It's a nice medium style spring, which is nice. Nice and soft and smooth. Now onto the fans. As you can see, they still spread pretty evenly. You can see most of the pips and numbers. There's no stickiness or any clumpiness to the cards. Even after they've been used, they still handle fantastic. No issues with that. Now onto the Pharaoh. They pharaohed perfectly there and flawlessly, like they interlocked flawlessly there. Now for a giant fan of the back design. Now for the reverse Pharaoh. As you can see, they interlocked and waved flawlessly once again. Pretty nice. They did catch slightly, but nothing too major to worry about. Now for a giant fan of the faces. Now for the Riffle Shuffle or Bridge Shuffle. Well, the Riffle Shuffles and Bridge Shuffles are pretty nice. They still handle pretty nice. Nice and smooth still after a bunch of uses. Now on to the packet cuts. Pretty standard and smooth handling packet cuts. They're a little bit slick at times, but other than that, they're still pretty nice and average. Like nothing too crazy about them. Now I gotta pick up these few cards that I dropped. As always, every deck review, drop a few cards. A little bit of a tradition at this point now. Now onto the one-handed cut or Shirley cut. Now time for the dribble. Alright, these are pretty nice and they dribble pretty nicely. You got the nice smoothness and you got the nice like pop to it. So they still have a little bit of pop to it, which is nice. I don't feel any clumpiness to them, nice and smooth. And now on to that spread fan. And lastly, spread the cards on the table. Well guys, hey, this is a pretty fantastic deck of cards here. Anyone Worldwide and Dan and Dave have made a fantastic deck. Really love the back design there with that checker pattern. I just love checker pattern decks. Then you got that like symmetrical Dan and Dave logo there right in the middle. And then the face cards are pretty standard, as you can see. Pretty standard deck, as always. Like you just got that nice standard deck. Anyone can just pick up and use. And then you got the slightly custom core cards there with anyone like word going through it, which is kind of hard to see on some of them. You can notice a little bit more on the others. Even though it's a simple design to deck, it's still pretty nice, and like a lot of people love these tiny designs, and Danny Dave's popular enough, so we'll buy them anyway. So fantastic deck, but back designed, and for the handling, like you just saw, is fantastic. No issues there. These are made by the United States Playing Card Company, so they will handle fantastic. So, with that being said, I hope you enjoyed. This has been a day 236 of a daily deck review. This has been the Anyone Worldwide and Dan and Dave edition of the Smoke and Mirrors in the light blue colorway. And I'm the Canadian Card Collector, signing out. That's the video. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye.